to Rentler Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Huskies offense will have the football first. You'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The fake wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
So UMass's offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's T.Y. Hardy. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Holds on, it's Adkins. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Adkins. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Watson. Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Minutemen! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw on 1st. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. UConn quick to the line. Drives inside. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. And send the tight end in motion. On the stop.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They're going to run it to the right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, it's Baldwin. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move. Got the first down himself. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the gun, the ground game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Finds a crease, it's Christian. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Porter. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Down he goes.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The ride. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Watson. Out wide right, it's Harding. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He's an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The running back has it. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. UConn quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
keep it on the ground. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rush is on. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Running free. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UConn. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Watson. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Handoff again. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is on its way. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right side, it's Porter. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Reeder. He's got the first down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Field goal is good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Watson. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 4 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's LSU setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a... The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Piles his way ahead. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Touchdown, UMass! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Quick give. It's Reeder. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Porter. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Right at the line. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beaten at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's Ross. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. The handoff. He's got enough. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield. It's Reeder.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Long way to go on second down. Selling the fake. Moves to his right. Caught. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UConn! They take the lead with the 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He'll run it. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that. Down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Finds his target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. The UConn offense goes back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to the running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here comes the heat. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On the move, it's Reeder. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Second down to the air. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The UMass offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running to the left. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. UMass quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Watson. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. On target. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And with the clock stopped, they looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
UConn going back to work on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Ross. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's changing the play. On the run, it's Reeder. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Third and long coming up. Tight end now in motion. Just feeds the running back. Got enough space. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Looking downfield, it's Watson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. After this, it'll be a wrap. Give to the single back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.